is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and this is a little bit of a different video. I just moved my scrapbook room around. Um, so I need to figure out the lighting situation. So I apologize. I will figure it out. Um, Most of the rest of the month videos were done in the old setup, so the lighting is better, but I gotta figure this out because I really like this layout of my room better. So today we are celebrating Ronnie Sue. She has reached 2,000 subscribers. I mean, I'm not surprised because she is awesome and hilarious. I love to listen to her voiceovers, and she makes amazing layouts. So I thought, yes, of course I have to join in this hop. And so unfortunately, I'm doing it without figuring out the lighting because I just wanted to scrap. Um, so you can see Ronnie Sue's layout up in the top there. And I am going to do a mixed media background as well, keeping it very monochromatic like she did. So I have 3 colors of Distress Oxides, which are probably my favorite, which I use all the time. Speckled Egg, Salvage Patina, and Peacock Feathers. And what I did was basically just the smooshing technique, or as Vicki Booten calls it, the kissing technique, on the back of this white cardstock. Now, I didn't prep it or anything, so the ink hit it and it sunk in, and that's totally fine with me. And then I am taking the stencil. Now, these stencils I got at Ross for $2. And it came with 10 of these craft stencils. They're from Faber-Castell, and they're called Mixed Media Stencils Scandinavian. So I'm just using kind of that leafy sprig there, and I didn't wait for anything to dry. And there was no method to my madness of how I was putting the ink through the stencil. I just was picking a color and rubbing them around. So that is not dry. I do decide that I am going to back mine instead of just leaving it white. I do tend to back my white layouts. I don't usually just have white all the way around. I don't know. I should have maybe gone out of my comfort zone and just did it like Ronnie Sue, but I didn't. I am backing it with a piece of paper from the Flourish collection, and I was contemplating using those really pretty lemons, but ultimately I decide that the dark background is kind of where I want to go. So trimmed a little bit off of the edges. Put it on, and I'm looking at it now. It's a little wonky, but you know, that's okay. That's okay. So I cut apart a few pieces of the cut apart, which I end up using one, and I forgot that I had cut that camera out because I really wanted to use that camera. I'm not really sure there's a place on it now for me to go back and do that. Let me just see. I don't think so. So now I am going to make her tags. I absolutely love the background of this layout, and then I love the idea of having these 2 ginormous tags in the background. Now, I did learn from my friend Jackie, who is JQ Crafty here, that if you just bend the edge like you were going to do a banner, you can cut the tips off and you have a perfectly symmetrical tags. Like, I'm not sure how I didn't even know that, but I saw her do it for the first time, and I am a complete convert because I think that's the best way to make tags ever. So I'm going to adhere those two down, and then I am going to work on matting my photo. So I just have a couple of scraps from the paper pad and the project pad from Flourish. And then I am going to do 3 layers. I'm going to do that dark teal that is the tag on the left. I'm going to do this black and white on the right, and then I'm going to mat the whole thing in this green. And you should be so proud of me that I am actually using my scissors to cut some of my layers, even though I cut them totally crooked. Which after I did that, I was like, okay, we are going to finish matting this by using my trimmer. So I have my photo matted. I'm going to go ahead and glue that down, and then I can start on some embellishing. So I have a lot left of Flourish. I have the chipboard. I only have a few pieces of the sticker sheet. I have the florals and the ephemera pack. So I'm basically just going to dump all of that on my desk, and I am just going to start playing with things. I love florals, so it was very easy to dive in and start with some florals. So I'm going to do a floral on the top right hand as well as the bottom left hand. I'm going to put a couple of different florals there. I'm going to move them around and change them. There is that sticker sheet. I think it has like 3 pieces left on. Unfortunately, none of them went even remotely well with this layout, and my brain wasn't working on justifying things. So that being said, there really wasn't anything that was gonna make it on there. So I change up the florals a little bit, and then I find these leaves. These are so cool. They are like gold and they're bendable. So I'm going to put 1 down on the bottom, and I'm going to put 2 up at the top. So I figure that the very woodsy, outdoorsy theme is perfect, since it is a picture of my kids, my 2 biological and my goddaughter, and Sasquatch. So this was in Trees of Mystery. Sasquatch was quite prominent. And so we decided that the kids needed their picture with him. So go ahead and took that picture. Now from the chipboard, I am going to pull in a little tiny yellow floral, as well as a piece that says "Sunshine makes my heart happy," which is the one you see down there on the bottom. I also pull a yellow and teal heart, and now I'm going back to those cut apart. So I like the bottom 2, and I like the sentiment on the top, so I was going to see how much I could actually use. But then I decided I was just going to use the green one and back it with that chipboard piece. But it kind of blended in, so when I put it on the other white and yellow one, I liked it, but I wasn't going to like it trimmed down, so I just grabbed that same yellow that's in the tag, framed it, then framed it again with that little cut apart. And at this point, that really could have been my my title, but I did go off screen and grab a title, and my title is Big Neighbor. And then I also went in my son's closet and grabbed a little light, so we have a little bit more light, and added some twine to my tags. Now I am going to finish it off with some sequins from Spiegel Mom Scraps. These ones are called Tranquil Garden, and I believe they're one of the newer releases, so they should be available in the shop. It was part of a gift that I received. I had won a challenge, and Jody is so sweet and so generous. So I got these sequins, and they are absolutely stunning. So they have some yellow and some peach, some green, and some navy. I am going to pull everything but the navy, even though I could have because my goddaughter's jacket is navy, but I am not going to. I also am going to add, there's a couple of butterflies that come in this mix. I am going to put one of those on as well. I just put them down with some Nuvo Deluxe adhesive and use my crystal katana. And that is going to do it. So I hope you enjoyed this. I apologize the lighting isn't right, but I am going to figure out. Also curious what you think about the mint table that I work on, or if I should go back to the wood. So there is the layout. Make sure you check out everybody down below who's playing along and give Ronnie Sue some love. And remember to wear your crown. See you next time. Bye.